So he had to go make a new pattern because when we took things to the landfill and cleaned out our garage, I threw a lot of our patterns away because either I've already turned them into tutorials over on Painting for Profits, or they were too big to make for Painting for Profits because we had some big size projects and I wasn't going to trace all those things out. So we got rid of a lot, and he's like, I told you I shouldn't have got rid of that stuff. I'm like, I really did not expect the trucks to sell. I really didn't. I started the auction for $2 because I was like, I bet people are tired of trucks. And lo and behold, they weren't. They wanted more, so here we go. We're going to be doing some trucks. I've probably only taught one truck pattern inside Painting for Profits. I'm going to bring you up here on my screen so I can see you. Hope everybody's feeling good. A lot of people I know are getting COVID. I hope you guys are all staying safe. And I'm surprised because it's usually me who's sick, and I'm not sick this time. In fact, I think tomorrow you'll see me on, I think my Craft Around the Clock segments tomorrow, so I'll have to find something for that. But I'll be back tomorrow. I spent 3 days inside that snowman group, and I'll show it to you here before we leave. And last night we did about 2 hours of lettering. And once I'm done with this tonight, I'm going to go back there and if it was a snowman, I would love the candy cane stripe. No, I'm not. Oh. You know what, you guys? Oh, well, Christmas. For next year, I definitely need to do a candy stripe design with a Santa in the back of the truck. I'll never remember that, but that would be cute. And the thing is that, for the Santa Claus, his hat could go here, and I could have my husband cut his hat coming up here. So that would be a variation in the pattern. And then his beard could flow down into the bed of the truck. Oh. Maybe I want to change it to Santa. And I'm not a big Santa painter. But that would look good. Or can I make it snowman for Valentine's Day or gingerbread for Valentine's Day? One of the two. That's right. I could pre-record it, Christy, and you'd never know next year, would you? I know. A Valentine gnome would be cute. I haven't painted a gnome in a long time. Okay. Sandy, I hope you feel good afterwards. Denise says pastel colors. I did. Who bought that? Sandy Smith bought my truck with the 2 gingerbread in it, and it had a heart here, and it said life is sweet, and I just painted that. So I don't want to paint that again. I think I gotta do the Santa. It's screaming Santa to me, ladies. And I don't even know how to paint a Santa. But it's also December 12th. And then I'm stuck with the truck till next year because no one will want to buy it until with Christmas coming so quickly. Marla, I'm liking it too. You guys can paint it for next year. I'm down to 48 minutes, you guys. What's it going to be? Santa. This part could be red. With candy striped peppermints. No Santa, Renee? I'm kind of torn. We could do a live auction when I get it done. Because I could do a Valentine's Day one next week. Because wouldn't this look pretty with a big S right there? S, like I did on that Snow Rider Santa. Then claws under here. Is coming to town right there. Oh, Penny, Easter or Valentine? Easter's getting way ahead of me. Easter's getting way ahead. It would look like, or an elf. I'm in the mood for it. Go with it. All right. Christy gave me permission. She's in my group. Let's see if I got any tape. If I don't have tape, I get to do it freehand. Oh. Nope, I don't have tape. Should have done this before I did the window. So let's, now I can't paint most of it because I got to paint this for my group coming up at 7 o'clock, but I don't know, I think my mind is going here. Okay, it does not look like it's going to be red, white, and blue because Santa is going to take up most of this window, so don't judge yet. And instead of doing pink, I'll do red because most of the members of my group like red instead of pastels. And then our bumper, what color? You're not even going to see hardly any of that blue by the time I get this on here. And someone might get a really good deal when I go to sell this because people say, well, it's too late for Santa. I guess I better put it up on Virtual Home Decor Marketplace tomorrow and get it sold. So that'll be red. Okay, I think I got it. That's going to be red. This is going to be pink. And if you come back tomorrow and I totally changed it, it means I painted it and didn't like it, and I start over later tonight. This is why I don't give myself very much time to design it, because the more time I have, the more things I will want to do. So for right now, that's going to be pink. Maybe. Maybe. I'm going to be real creative here and just paint it gray. This is how all my projects look when I start. It's like, what the heck is she going to do with that? But I think I can. Laura, were you inside of the $10 snowman painting group? Inside of that group, I posted a bonus where you get the first month inside of Painting for Profits for $25, and then it's back to the regular price after that month. Oh, you joined the Paint for Profit. Yay, Tiffany. I will check before I go live, because I'm in live at 7. 40 minutes, I gotta go change my water. You're at 7 o'clock tonight, Penny. I'm just planning it out. Because it can still change. If I get most of the color in, I can go change my water, and then it's not going to turn all different colors on me. Oh, Laura, you were in the group? Well, inside of the group, I put a link to where you can join Painting for Profits for $25 for your first month. I added more tutorials in there yesterday. There's 275 back tutorials. You get it for $25 for your first month, and then if you like it and stay, it goes up to the regular price of $47 until you cancel. And I started the group back in January of 2020, so we're on year 4. Starting in January 1st, 2000, just before COVID hit, I opened this group, or that group. And then in March, I started Virtual Home Decor Marketplace to give the ladies a place to sell what they made. So we started that in March. You're not going to see much of the pink either, because Santa is going to go over. He's going to be red here. I think I'm going to do without the pink. I think it's all going to be red. And I think I'm going to paint that bumper white. This is why I'm not good at drawing. I've got to see it in the colors. Maybe I don't see black and white very well. Maybe that's my problem. I've got to see how the colors look, and then, okay, I want it all red. And I will have got a brand new exercise shirt for exercise class. I went into exercise today, yeah, because I teach classes, and Janie was like, oh my gosh, you've got a new outfit. I was not covered in paint. But I was like, well, the jacket came from the thrift store, and I just ordered some leggings off of Amazon, so by the end of tonight, I will have, you know what? I'll have paint on me. I should have changed. Oh, and then we'll have pinstriping. I'm not going to worry about that blue. I can cover it back up. I can have pinstriping in between these stripes. I like this one. Hi, Vicky. I know, Marla. Marla is very meticulous in everything she does, and I'm total opposite. I think about it later. That's why I buy all my clothes at the thrift store, because it's okay if I get paint on them. I'm not going to stress about it. That would be easier if I had some blue tape to make my lines work, but they'll work. And by the time we get his hat up there, you're not going to see most of it anyway. Oh, it can say Candy Cane Express. Oh, that's a train though, isn't it? Can a truck be an express? Candy cane. Candy cane lane. Candy cane. Vicky, have you painted your snowman yet? I can't wait to see everybody's snowman. I'm going to make a big slide reel out of how everyone's turned out. Okay, so apparently that's not going in the right direction, but I can fix that. It'll be white. These are going to be red. Okay, so I'm going to get ready to go here because I got to go clean all this red out of my brush, and then go live inside of Painting for Profits. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you that it works. We're going to cross our fingers that it works. Once you get it base coated in, yeah, I know that's a mess, but I'll clean that up with white paint. Candy Cane Trucking, Sylvia. That's a good one. Man, I wish. Oh, sorry, that's not going to be gray. That's going to be white again, because then I can put those same stripes here, here, and we can have red tires. So you kind of get a peek in between on how my brain works. And it's not for everybody, but seeing these colors just makes everything work. Ooh, this is going to be pretty. I'm excited now. That's what I needed, was to get my blood pumping. I got it now. Candy cane ride. Danny, did you do the redbird, the cardinal one? That one's pretty. I saw Marla's, and she did a good job on hers too. Truckin'. That's it. Okay. 30 minutes to go. No one will steal them. Candy cane wagon. Marla, do you just want to scream at us? It's like, you know, when you watch me hand letter, it's like my hands are never going to be clean when I paint. I just can't do it. You won't see me painting with a manicure. Okay, send it to me. Tammy, I want you to paint a snowman too. I do have baby wipes here. And Penny, I only paint really one project a week inside of Painting for Profits. The rest are just on my page or in groups. So, yeah, I paint a lot. Plus, with all the tutorials in the library, there's a lot. So don't panic, because there's no way you'd ever catch up. So don't, you know, I've been doing it for 4 years, and that's just for these things. I've been painting for 25 for craft shows. So I've got a lot of different patterns, a lot of different ideas, a lot of different the whole deal. You just go through one at a time that you like the best. That's why it's nice that over there on the website you have 275 to choose from. And in there are Valentine's Day from the past 4 years. There's 4 years worth of Valentine's Day. I probably only did 2 or 3 a year, but there's still 8 or 10 Valentine videos, and they're good. Complete with the line drawings, so you can, you know, you have a lot to pick and choose from. Okay, I think I'm good. I'll take a picture of where it's at now and what it looks like when I'll come back on and show you what it looks like afterwards. Then I got to go in that snowman group, because last night I did lettering with them with a paintbrush, and now I've got to go in and make the line drawings for the sames. Okay, cleaned up that. I think last week I said I was done with Christmas patterns. Oops. Now, since I don't have tape, I get to go back and clean up my lines. Why don't you go down there? So I could do these. At one point, I thought if I did it, let's do the peppermint. If I would have done it with a gingerbread look to it, I would have made gingerbread cookies as the taillights. It looks so bad when you see it like this. Sometimes I go live thinking, oh my gosh, somebody's going to pop on and they're going to look at this and they're going to say, oh my gosh, that lady needs painting lessons. I love coming on and finishing them. Very seldom do you see me come on and do this because it's not pretty. So I usually skip this part. But I needed to think this out. And believe it or not, I can think better if I have the noise of my own voice going. Get that energy flowing so that it's... Because if I just sit here and stare at it, it's overwhelming. And I overthink it, so it's just like, let's get in and get it done. So did everybody get to see my Charlie Brown set? I made a reel of it. I'm going to take you outside and show it to you if you haven't seen it, because I'm going to go home and clean my water and get ready for my painting project. So if you haven't joined me with the snowman, you can still go in, get all the information, the 3 nights of tutorials, the line drawings. I made those line drawings so simple so that you can print them off in any size you want. And what I do that for is because some people doubt the ability, and once I get in there, and that project was really simple when you break it down. And so it's to show people that if you follow along, you can do any of these projects. They're not that hard. I am not one of those talented artists that, I'm talented. I'm just not one of those who has all the, it's like, do you put together a 2,000-piece jigsaw puzzle or a 500-piece jigsaw puzzle? That's the way I look at it. And mine is pretty simple once you break it down. Okay, so I'll fix that. Otherwise, I'm good to go. Santa Claus is coming to town tonight. And believe me, once I get this done, I gotta get rid of it because I'm not sitting on it till next year, so it'll be for sale later tonight. All right, let me take you out and show them to you. You're gonna have to make a truck now. I think it'll look really good. All right, so let me take you down from here. Gotta grab my water. Nobody wants to put their brush in that water. Let me turn you around. It's kind of cold out here. And I got 20 minutes. Okay, you're looking at the back side, of course. And when I'm not using my phone, I downloaded the Peanuts song that repeats over and over. And I have a Bluetooth out here, and they'll sing the Peanuts songs. And then when people drive by, they can roll down their window and they can listen to it. So it's a field trip. Thank you, Vicki. All right, everybody, I'm going to go and I'm going to get ready for this class, and I will be back when I'm done. All right, good night, everyone. I have done a project, 1 to 2 projects a week for 4 years. That's a lot. I want to kind of bring my, I don't want them so daggery looking. Is that a word, daggery? I want to kind of pull these a little bit together. But wait till when I post the pictures of the people who took that $10 class to just get the basic learning of it. They did such a good job. And that class will be available at any time that you want to take it. All you have to do is let me know, say class, or message me at some other point if you're busy now and whenever you want to take it, because everybody can go back and watch the replay. And on that, I worry about people being able to print out a pattern. So I did a video on how to resize a pattern. I gave that, and I went ahead and resized it. So if you wanted to paint it in a 6-inch, there's a 6-inch, there's an 8-inch, there's a 10-inch, 12, 14, 18, and 20-inch line drawings. So you can just go in there and click on those, and they will print right out on your computer or on your printer. Each of them on a page, and I gave you a video on how to tape them together. I went step by step, just like I would for somebody who had no clue how to even start with their brush. There's pictures of the brushes I use, where I got my brushes, the paints, the whole thing. And then when you come in the group, you get this pattern too when you join the other one. Aw, Sandy, I'm so sad with your mother. Sandy Loftus is one of the sweetest ladies who has taken care of her mother for years. And she messaged me and told me a couple mornings ago, or it's been a little bit ago, maybe a week, that her mom passed away. And I thought, oh, that was so nice that she let me know that. And so I just got out of bed one day, and all of a sudden I had this urge to message her for some reason. And so I went to look her up on Facebook, and right there was a little thing about her mom, and I just felt the need to reach out to her. And it's like, oh, it's kind of like your mom is wanting me to reach out to you or something, you know, kind of is kind of the way that it felt. Have you ever had those urges where you just wake up and you just hadn't thought about it for 2 or 3 days, and you just wake up and it's like, oh, I need to send her another message. And so I did, and I felt really good about sending that message. Oh, good, Marcia. I can't wait to see your picture. Vicki, I might have to put it on a t-shirt. Ah, thank you, Joe. It was so last minute. I'm surprised. I know. When you look at them, it was like, oh my gosh. Some of them, I can't tell if they did it or I did it. And that's good, to take a beginner and have theirs turn out just as good. Now, I'll say that the snowman is very simple to do, but they're all not hard. It's time consuming. So this project should have probably been in my Painting of the Month club. When I started it, I had no idea it was going to be so detailed. But it is what it is. It turned out really good. And you can simplify it so that you can, sell them at craft shows. Definitely not a craft show project. But I also talked to you about how to have them printed on wood, like I do, and the resources to do that. Let me get a pen here, or a brush. Hi, Alicia. I think that's how you say it. Hi, Jane. Thank you, Christelda. So, Gail, if you've joined Painting for Profits, I went live tonight and painted it. I don't even have a line drawing yet because I designed it as I was painting it. So there won't be a line drawing until tomorrow. That's something I do. I can't see anything unless I see the colors, and then I'm good. But to just sit down with a pen and paper and try to draw something out, I can't see it that way. I can only see it with the paint, and then I'm good. And then, you know, I always design it while I'm painting it, because I don't want to spend 3 hours and have to paint this thing again. So it's like they have to watch me first, or they have to wait till they get the line drawing and then they can watch the replay. But I only do it once. So I forgot to go down some of these stripes. So if you were with me earlier tonight when I couldn't figure out, I was seriously an hour and like 20 minutes from having to go live and figure out what the heck I was going to paint. And so it was with the help of you guys and your energy that were on there, and your suggestions, that I do, because it was going to be Valentine's Day when I started it. That was what my plan was to have a gingerbread with the candy canes. I wanted it kind of Candyland, and then Kathy Kirkland says, no, you can't put stripes with Valentine's Day. So I was like, okay, well, I can't put stripes with Valentine's Day because we don't do candy canes on Valentine's Day. So I had to go from my thought of a gingerbread and then turn him into a Santa Claus. So I could have done a gingerbread, but I'm not great at Santas, but I'm getting better at them. So have never been my favorite thing to paint, but I will say I like this one. And it's only, what, 12 days to Christmas, whatever it is. It's like, sorry guys, you might have to wait till next year to paint this one, but it's a good one. I love the candy cane idea. There we go. Oh, thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Pam. Sure, Betty. Anytime you're ready. So, Pam, it is my Painting for Profits group, like Kathy said, and I will give you a link tomorrow. I'll put it right under your comment so you can see it. I have a special going on right now because I just taught that snowman course for $10, and then you can join Painting for Profits, and your first month is $25, and then after that it goes up to the regular price of $47. But you also have 275 tutorials and 4 years of Facebook material. So you get a lot. Oh, you know what? That wasn't that color gray. And I have the Painting of the Month Club, which is usually a very detailed project. This would have been a good one for that group, but I did it. I already taught the Painting of the Month Club, so for the month. I never in my dreams when I started this today thought that it would turn out so good. It was tonight was supposed to be a quick, easy project, and it got a little out of hand. It got into that 2,000 piece jigsaw type deal. But I have to say, it takes me longer to paint it when I'm because I'm designing it as I paint it. And I'm trying to figure out, okay, what do I put behind Santa? How do I want Santa's hand to look? So if it was already done and I knew what I was doing, it wouldn't take as long. That's what takes me so long, is trying to figure out what it's going to look like while I'm painting it. But I'm really happy with the way his face turned out. I think that's the hardest part of any painting. And that's probably why I'm not real thrilled about painting Santa's, because he's got to have a cute face. Sometimes cute faces are hard to do. I can do it on a gingerbread. I can do it on a snowman. But I just find Santa kind of intimidating. And you know what? It's not even... I was okay with Santa till some lady told me he didn't have a sparkle in his eye. And so then it kind of shut me down on a radio that I'd been working on. It took me forever to try a Santa again. But I'm good now. And I'm not quite sure how tread on a tire looks, so I think I'm going to leave that as it is for a moment. I like to line out everything I do, so that takes a while too. I like putting a black line on the different areas. Not on the tree, but it's kind of bushy. I think it just gives it a more finished, polished look. And so if I want to paint him perfect, I've got another couple of hours to do on him. So like if I would want to make him into a sweatshirt, I got more work to do on him. And it's just little detail work that you wouldn't notice if you were just painting to make this for yourself or to sell it. It's just details that I want it to be perfect if I'm going to have it printed on wood, which I will probably do, because I can tell you that after spending 3 hours on this, I'm never going to paint it again. But I do think that my first idea of painting it like pink and then putting a gingerbread here, I don't know what I would have put beside it, and then having two, I could either do gingerbread cookies with frosting, but I was thinking of just the form of a gingerbread guy and making them the tail lights. I think that would be cute. So my husband cut me an extra truck, so my next truck will be Valentine's Day. I'm having the worst time keeping all of my devices charged today. Trying to think of what else. I think he's good. Finish around my And I was going, when I started out, I said, okay, I'm going to put this over on Virtual Home Decor Marketplace for sale tonight. And then I got done and I was like, I might have to keep this one for a while. Find where you guys are. There we go. So now I think now Christmas is over and I like Santa. What the heck? Oh, thank you, Karen. Thanks, Jennifer and Vicky. Thank you, guys. It is. It turned out really, really good. I'm excited for it. I don't have any unfinished ones. For one thing, my husband has ran out of good wood, and so he's like, I don't know. At this point, no. But I am thinking about partnering with a company that will sell my door hangers, the unfinished wood part. So, but I will ask my husband if he has enough to cut some. And if he does, I will let you know in the comments. I used to use this pattern a lot when I did craft shows. And to tell you the truth, this truck was getting ready to go on the burn pile because I've been cleaning and I have quite a few door hangers that I've never painted. And so this was one of them that was going, and I just happened to go live, and I was like, oh, I really need to paint something when I go live. So I picked up the truck that was sitting by the door, getting ready to go to the burn pile, and I just sat down and started painting, and it turned out, oh, that's what I didn't do, is splatter it. Maybe I won't. And so this is the one that I sat here and did, and I was like, oh, well, he turned out really cute. I got over 400 likes on him on Facebook, and then people were asking for him, and I'm like, I thought trucks were out of style. I haven't painted a truck in years. And so then I put it over on my selling site, Virtual Home Decor Marketplace, for auction. And I put it at $2 thinking, somebody will probably give me 20 bucks for it. It went for $110. And then it was like, oh, apparently I need to paint some more trucks. Okay, I will let you know. I know. Well, Christelda, for you, Christmas is never over. I've been painting Christmas since May. Christmas is over for me. I'm ready to move on. Our next project inside Painting for Profits is going to be Valentine's Day. I'm ready. So I don't know if I'll do a truck right away because we did one this week. But in my Painting for Profits group, we do one big project on Tuesday. Today at noon, we talked about Etsy. Then on Thursday night, I come back, and Thursday night, I'll do a Valentine project on like an old teapot or something that they can repurpose. And then we have a Zoom call. So inside of the group, you not only get